So I always thought that, for women, anything you do, like just touch and electricity just.
And then there's beautiful one where you are marking it on calendar. All right.
Where it has not been stirred, but you have to stir
You
up
have
the
to
gift.
stir. I'm telling you, don't forget to stir up the gift.
You have to stir up, so start
when
stirring.
the body of elders laid their hands on you. Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. My name is Nneoma Odidi.
And I'm Yehudah. Odidi.
And we are the Odidis. Look at how this thing is gradually becoming unofficial in quotes. Okay, yes. So thank you guys so much for the feedback, for the engagement. Yes, that's the word. For the engagement on our last video. We truly appreciate it. And we hope that you guys keep it up, okay? And yes, if you're new here, you're very much welcome. And if you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for coming back. So as we mentioned in our last video, that we'll try and make a follow-up video to talk about some of the assumptions, expectations, things that surprised us about physical intimacy in marriage. In fact, and it started right from the day of our honeymoon. So in case you are not able to pinpoint some of them in the previous video, we are going to be bringing them out more clearly in this video, okay? So let's head straight into the video. So who is going to start? I'm going to start first.
Yes,
Okay, so the first assumption that I had about physical intimacy was that men don't need emotions to, be physically intimate. Men will always, they are always ready. And I know that this seems like a popular mindset, but my husband showed me that, first of all, not all men are the same, okay? So while I don't know how it is, but we're speaking based on our own personal experience. So right from the day of the honeymoon, I just felt like a man should not be able to resist a woman. Like, you always want it. Like, if I just give you signals or make moves, you are always ready. But from that honeymoon, even for the period of time that we've been married, I discovered and I learned that it's not true. The impact or the effect of this mindset was that I felt like it was also a tool and instrument. I'm not proud to say this, and it's not as if I did it from with wrong motive or wrong intent. But let's say there was an argument or something, I just felt like it's men now. Men are physical intimacy, just just dance or whatever, if you get what I mean. I'm just going to be using some terms here. You get, and he just forgets about all his anger and everything. But he made me to understand and realize that, come see, I'm not that kind of person, okay? For me to be physically intimate, we have to settle on an emotional level first. If not, what's the point? It's just going to be like an act, and what's the point of it, basically? So yeah, so I learned that I can't, this is not an instrument, it's not a tool, it's not a weapon of mass destruction. Yeah, so that's definitely something that surprised me.
Not to say that there aren't times when
physical
intimacy serves as a factor to reconcile and bring us together, and all of that. It's just that it doesn't always, like she said, override, the need for proper addressing of each other's, hurts, worry, upsetness, sometimes just that goes a long way on, and that's proper, So it doesn't override proper communication, last.
Yeah.
I just want to put that in there to say that it's not that, she doesn't have control of my brain, of my medulla. She does. She has my buttons. Alright, okay. For me, my own point, similarly, very similar to what she said, is that I also thought I had this perception that a woman, my hands, if I always say, you will lay your hands and they will,
they will recover.
They will, So I always thought that, for women, anything you do, just touch and electricity, just, just touch randomly, anyhow, just. And I thought they would just respond to the touch of a man, the feel of a man, and I learned that it's not like that too.
Yeah.
That's a thought.
Yes.
That's a perception from
Yes.
whence we know it's not.
I'm telling
It came
you.
from.
Yes.
I learned that actually a woman is different from what we see on Hollywood. Like they say, different from every other woman. And a woman likes what she in particular likes. So I learned how to listen and ask questions. Do you like this or you don't like this? In fact, yeah, there have been times when she will actually tell me, stop doing that. I don't like it, or this is actually painful, or this is actually ticklish, or irritating, uncomfortable,
or weird.
Yeah, And in my mind, I'm just like, what? That's not what I'm seeing in my mind. In my mind, I'm seeing like,
I'm slaying under the anointing.
Exactly, like explosions.
Like even right from our honeymoon self.
Yeah.
Yes. And some things I'll just be like, no, not all at once. Like let us explore this in phases, like little by little. Don't just give me the full dose. Do you remember? Yes.
So I guess there was a lot of shock and surprise, and basically I just had to go into my cave of Adulam and just meditate. So I don't know who lied to me, or if I'm the one that lied to myself my whole life, but so what does this now mean?
Yeah. Okay, sorry, I have to check for my second point. So the next assumption that I had was that I would always desire my husband, intimate, like I'll always desire him in that way. And this one was such a shock for me, in the sense that I prided myself that before we got married, I had done my research, I don't know what to call it, you get, and I had watched a lot of people, heard a lot of people say this, women, Christian wives, that, oh look, this is a bit different, before marriage and after marriage, and I just knew it to be a thing that, men seem to have a higher desire for it than women. So I prided myself in the fact that I was already aware of that before I got married. So, and in fact, sometimes, you see some funny comments of women complaining, whether jokingly or not, or saying that, I beg me, if I can do this once a month or once a year or something. So I prided myself in the fact that I kept confessing it and believing it, that I will like this, I will want this and all. But I guess because I was not yet in the situation, I did not realize how much, how I would have to train myself, I don't know if you are getting what I'm saying. Are you following?
And you didn't get what it was like for
Yes, men. I didn't get what it was like.
What it's like for a man.
Even for a woman as well, do you get? So it was until I got married, and it's not as if I hate it, don't get me wrong. I don't, in fact, it's actually pleasurable and all that. But I guess a woman's mind is not just wired like a man's mind. You get, like me, sometimes my husband will be asking me, say, come, is it that you don't want, is it that you don't even desire this thing? That, why does it seem like he's always the one? You get? Yeah, so I did not realize how much I would have to talk myself into it, or say, okay, we're going to do this. You get? Yeah, so I just felt like naturally, I love my husband, I appreciate him, and I like other things, the things that come before the main thing. I like all those things. So I just felt like, I would always, want it and all that. And I remember one time when we were with the Kesedas, and I'll just be saying, oh, no, it's not, I was a newlywed then. I don't know what I was saying. You don't remember? Okay, I think it was, okay, you remember.
Yeah. The next unexpected thing for me was the amount of work that you put in to, starting this business.
I'm telling you.
To running this business. I mean, I had a sort of
preparation.
Yeah, like she said, I also was prepared. I've read, I've learned from other people, like Christian authors, this is going to be a selfless act, it's like love, selflessness, or unselfishness, giving yourself for the other person's good and pleasure and all of that.
Yeah.
So I thought I was prepared, but You know, that job that you love, that you'll be applying for, and then they give you, and you're like, I love the job, but there's workload. There's workload.
Yes.
You know, so
right from just even having to put in effort to make the woman, you know, ready and responsive.
Yes.
My goodness.
I think that's the thing. It's just like, remember I said I already had this thought that anything I do will work. So I always view that work as like, it's not actually work. From the first touch, she's already slain under anointing. So I'm just fulfilling all righteousness, fulfilling the quota that I learned online. If they say 5 minutes, no problem. 5 minutes of making her be relaxed, and you know, I didn't know that you can do 5 minutes in vain. You know, so I was like, in fact, it wasn't even 5 minutes of being slain under the anointing. It was like 5 minutes of, it's not a walking. This is not good for you yet. Like 5 minutes of adjusting antenna, you know, and trying to find what works, find the right station, you know, get signal. You know, like, come, they say body no be wood. Are you sure? Like,
wow,
I'm joking. They're like, you know, like, anyhow. So basically, it took a lot of work. It took a lot of patience. It took a lot of selflessness. I don't know what else to use as saying, but yeah.
I remember when we were at the Gesenas, and Okwe was saying 25 minutes for.
Oh, yeah, I was just sure.
It was both of them. You know, you get. So by the time you already think of all of that, but basically you don't get to realize how much of an effort it is in marriage, you know. It actually is work in marriage, So I guess no amount of preparation. That's where, you know, things like beautiful doing the do and dutiful doing the do. You know, when you hear these things,
dutiful business and
thank you, dutiful business and beautiful business. Dutiful business, the one type that beautiful business, the type that Hollywood presents.
Yeah, when the things just
align. The stars are just
there's no star.
When everything just goes, you know, no preparation, no thought, nothing. You guys just stare to each other's eyes ahead.
The pool of Siloam has been stirred.
Yes.
You know, everything is stirred. I'm stirred up in the spirit.
And then there's beautiful one where you are marking it on calendar. All right.
Where it has not been stirred, but you have to stir up the gift.
I'm telling you, don't forget to stir up the gift.
You have to stir up, so start stirring.
When the body of elders lay their hands on you.
Big water and first one.
Another assumption or expectation that I had was that things were just going to go like smoothly. You know, it's biology now. When you bring two people together, they will just know how to.
I'm not a science student. Atomic bond. Is it covalent bond?
I don't know. Even me, I was not exactly the best science student. You know, that you guys will just gravitate towards each other and things will just happen.
Gravitate.
But right from the wedding night, you told me that that's not exactly so, you know. I guess that's where this whole talk about being sexually compatible comes into play. And, you know, you hear people on the other end say, oh, that's why you need to test the waters before you get married. And I still don't believe that. I believe that you have the rest of your life to figure things out, okay?
Sure.
Well, yeah, right from the wedding night, you know, we did not exactly have success that first night, okay? But it took us some time to finally, you know, figure out stuff.
In fact, it even took divine intervention. I'm telling you. God had to orchestrate miracles.
I'm telling you.
Destiny helpers, chance meetings.
Yeah. So I didn't realize how much, you know, I just thought that we'll just know how, like it's in the blood. You like everything will just work out. No, that was not exactly it, you know. So it had to take a lot of trying out, figuring out, you know, trying new things, new methods and things like that. You know, communication, experimentation, okay? Yes, so that's definitely something that I wasn't expecting.
Like you say, it gets better. They used to say that, and I used to reject it. I'm telling you, not out of arrogance, but I said no. I've learned everything that there is to learn. See, I've done research.
That's
and
arrogance. Arrogance.
No, and I believe, like, see, I'm willing to submit and subject myself to be the most selfless person. You know, like when they said 25 minutes, 30 minutes, I said, I'm ready. You know,
but I like that. It does
Sacrifice.
get better with time, you know.
Yeah.
And I'm even looking forward to when years from now we can even do a revised, you know, another upgraded
revised standard
version. Yes.
Yeah. So
That's all we have for you guys today. Thank you so much for watching. We hope you found this enlightening and informative, educative, you know, and all that. That's always our goal. That's the purpose of this channel in the first place. If you're not yet a subscriber, please go ahead and subscribe. If you have not yet liked this video, please like the video and let us know your thoughts in the comment section, okay? And we take video recommendations, guys. Please feel free, ask us your questions, bombard us with questions, you know. We take video recommendations and we'll definitely look into it, okay? We have not yet reached like 1 million subscribers or something that we cannot attend to few questions that we get. All right, so yeah, please let us know what topics you'd like for us to discuss. If you have questions, let us know. If you don't want to put it in the comments section for everyone to see, you can use the email in the description box. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you in our next video.
So to end this with the words of the apostle, 1 John chapter 3 verse 3 or 4. Since we have hope of these promises, let us purify ourselves. He that has hope of this will purify himself.
What are you talking about?
I have no idea. that was different in my head. I guess what I wanted to say was, as you hold on to hope for these things, begin to prepare yourself, sanctify yourself, prepare your mind, learn selflessness. No, this is not making it.
Okay.
I'm just talking.
Oh, yeah, let's do bye now.
Okay.
Bye. Okay.
Who's doing that?
2 of us.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.
Aloha is hello. Sorry. Bye. Ciao.
Yep. That's good.
Yeah.
Ciao.